with my past. There's going to be a lot of people that kind of question if I even should be a mother. I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I have made mistakes in the past, and I will probably make minor mistakes going forward. Really feel strongly that I don't want my baby to be in front of a camera.
If anyone thought the drama in Gypsy Rose Blanchard's life was over now that she was on parole, then they're in for the shock of their lives. Gypsy's life has been hit with one of the most riveting, dramatic tales, far more interesting than her past. The 31-year-old reality TV star is pregnant, and though she wasn't expecting it, nothing prepared her for the spectacle that was about to unfold. First, there are questions about the paternity of the unborn baby and whether she is fit to be a mother. Then the legal ramifications if she actually gives birth while on parole and how it will affect the future of the baby. Grab some chairs as I serve some nice hot tea. Hey, I'm Kat, and welcome back to Rumor Has It. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's life is the definition of a roller coaster ride. From living with a mother who forced her to pretend to be ill to court public attention to spending 8 years in prison, Gypsy's life has been one hell of a ride. The 31-year-old reality star has seen some drama in the past 2 decades, but even her sordid past can't be compared to the drama in her life now. On July 9th, Gypsy excitedly announced to the whole world via video that she was pregnant.
I'm happy to announce that I am 11 weeks pregnant. Ken and I are expecting our very first child come January of 2025.
However, little did she know that her innocuous good news would cause all hell to break loose. Blanchard, who is currently on parole after being convicted of conniving with her boyfriend for the murder of her mother, wasn't expecting to get pregnant anytime soon. But it seems to have happened. And the first question on everyone's lips is, who's the father of the baby? Of course, Blanchard has no confusion in her mind as to the baby's paternity. She's told everyone her current boyfriend, Ken Urker, is the baby's father, but the timeline of her breakup with her ex-husband, Ryan Anderson, and reconnecting with Ken Urker is quite confusing. In an interview on Good Morning America, the reality TV star emphasized her belief that Ken was the father of the baby. She told the nation, "It was mid-March when I left Ryan. So this is absolutely 100% Ken's baby. There was never any question of paternity." However, some fans remained unconvinced and flooded Gypsy's social media pages with questions and doubts. Gypsy Rose's divorce from Ryan Anderson has yet to be finalized, so many fans are wondering when she got together with Ken Urker to get pregnant. Is it a case of mistaken paternity, many fans wonder? Well, Gypsy Rose cleared the rumors by giving details of how she got pregnant, which I must confess was too much information. Taking to social media, Gypsy Rose explained, "Left Ryan March 23rd, had a period April 17th, then she went on to imply she bumped uglies with her current boyfriend Ken Urker and only him, April 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, conceived on May 4th, and positive test on May 24th. Ken is the father, so she says." However, some fans remain unconvinced about Ken being the biological father and continue to argue it out in the comments section. That was just the tip of the drama iceberg. More was to come, this time legal drama. There's an interesting law in Louisiana that could declare Ryan Anderson as the father of the baby despite Gypsy's contrary claims. According to the law, if the mother of the child is married to someone who's not the biological father when the child was conceived or has been divorced for less than 300 days at the time of birth, then her ex or estranged husband is presumed to be the father. What this weird Bayou state law is saying is that since Gypsy and Anderson are still technically married, their divorce hasn't been finalized yet, Anderson is legally presumed to be the father instead of Ken Urker. Isn't that interesting? All things being equal, if Gypsy Rose gives birth now, her baby daddy would legally be Anderson, while technically the biological father would be Ken. Nothing gets more dramatic than this. So the baby might have to write Anderson as their surname and could be entitled to whatever privileges come as a result of being Anderson's offspring. The only stake Ken may have is being the biological father, which has no sway legally. Mind you, Anderson hasn't claimed that the baby is his, nor has he made any moves to father the child. In fact, Anderson hopes that Gypsy Rose's pregnancy isn't true, and even if it's true, he doesn't know if it's his.
Guys, I don't know if she's pregnant. What the baby is mine, Ken could never what. Like, guys, I don't know if she's pregnant. So, like, don't quit asking me those kind of questions.
When asked if he thought Gypsy was pulling a publicity stunt, Anderson answered probably, so he doesn't appear too enthused about the whole pregnancy thing, as if he doesn't even want it in the first place. Meanwhile, Ken Urker is head over heels with Gypsy's pregnancy. Unlike Anderson, Ken showed much enthusiasm as an expectant father would, and spoke about it in a recent live session with his fans. He even wanted to tell his fans about how he and Gypsy found out she was pregnant but decided to keep it for the reality show.
Can we do a story time about how we found out? Sure, right? No? Okay.
It's part of the, just keep watching the show.
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
The two of them seem excited to be parents for the first time, which is good for them, but there's another hurdle that could threaten their beautiful relationship. Per the rules governing Gypsy's parole, she can't live together with Ken Urker. That would be breaking the law. So they'd be switching between Gypsy's parents' house and Ken's parents' house until the stipulated time, and then they could get back to living together. Interestingly, the couple have no plans to tie the knot, which makes it easier for them to live separately while they anticipate the birth of their baby. In the meantime, Gypsy opened a virtual baby registry a few days ago, which almost rocked their relationship. The virtual registry itself didn't have anything to purchase. There were just a few items on the registry that couldn't be bought. However, it caused a little bit of friction between Ken and Gypsy as they both were engaged in an awkward conversation on whether it was a great idea to open one in the first place. It all started when a fan asked the couple about the baby registry during a live Q&A. Ken then moved the camera from his face, and it wasn't clear what he said, but he quickly moved the camera back to his face and quipped, "Okay, whatever." Gypsy then reminded him about the fan's comment on the baby registry. He was later heard telling Gypsy, "I don't know what the hell you want me to say." Gypsy reported that she didn't want him to say anything about the registry. Ken then put the phone down, showing only the ceiling, while the two continued arguing in whispers until Ken picked up the phone and praised Gypsy's beauty. It was a brief moment of awkwardness, but several fans captured it and reshared it across social media with captions such as, "Trouble Ken and Gypsy's paradise." However, some fans had doubts about whether Gypsy was fit to be a mother, giving her sordid past with her own mother.
With my past, there's going to be a lot of people that kind of question if I even should be a mother.
Gypsy was a victim of Munchausen by proxy, a situation where a parent or caregiver convinces and conditions their wards to believe and behave as if they had a debilitating health condition. Investigations revealed that Gypsy's mother, Rose Blanchard, convinced her that she had several ailments, including muscle dystrophy and the inability to breathe without assistance. To cut a long story short, the charade came to an end when Gypsy convinced her then-boyfriend, Nicholas Godejohn, to stab her mother several times. Gypsy was sentenced to 10 years in prison while Godejohn got a life sentence. Given the kind of relationship that existed between Gypsy and her mom, many fans feel that the ex-convict isn't ready to be a mother just yet. However, Gypsy doesn't harbor such thoughts.
I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I have made mistakes in the past, and I will probably make minor mistakes going forward.
Addressing those concerns, she said, "I know there are going to be people who feel like I'm not ready to be a mother. I don't know if anyone's really ready to be a mother." According to her, she wanted to be the type of mother she never had. "I just want to be a good mother for my child. I want to be everything my mother wasn't." Gypsy Rose is fired up to be a mother and has already started taking the necessary steps to ensure a healthy baby.
Even had a moment to stop and think about anybody else except for, am I taking my prenatals in the morning? Am I drinking enough water? Like, I have so much to focus on making sure that I'm healthy for this baby.
When asked about her ex-husband Anderson, Gypsy Blanchard only wished him the best and hoped that he was emotionally okay. However, she quickly changed the subject to the baby, putting all the drama behind her and focusing on herself and the ever-growing bump. It appears she knows the hectic schedule ahead of her, and she's prepping herself physically, psychologically, and emotionally for it. Fortunately, her new boyfriend, Ken Urker, is super supportive of her journey so far, even putting up with her roller coaster mood swings. For now, fans are wishing the couple all the best as they prepare for their baby, who will be due in January next year. They need all the love, support, and care they can get as they navigate the complicated drama that's engulfed their lives since their baby announcement. But hey, that's all from us. Now it's your turn. Are you happy for the lovely pair? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. We love reading your thoughts, and remember to subscribe for the latest on the gossip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!